Alright, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Alright, this isn't going to be a too long of a video. I just want to give a brief news update on what's happening right now in America. All right. They said in the last 3 weeks they have stopped terror attacks here in United States soil. All right. As you can see right there, it says break-in terror attack plot on U.S. cities just stopped. They said there's been some in the last 3 weeks. I believe 2 or all of them was from ISIS. We're going to get into it. But the first thing that comes to my mind is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and 33, of there being prophesied of a terror attack that's going to happen here in the United States. You know, and whether Esau knows about it or not, it is prophesied that it will happen. Don't forget Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart, but the heart goes into his mind, it is in the hands of the Lord, and he wields it or turns it whithersoever he will. And that's roughly paraphrasing it, letting you know that whatever these kings or presidents, whatever title they have right now, they are going to do the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So, yeah, man. We have them saying that a Biden era decision has led so-called terrorists here in the United States. And this is, they're saying this is the third one that they've caught in 3 weeks and some change. Now, this is giving you a sense of what? Hey, whether Esau did it or not, they're talking about, hey, be prepared for a terror attack. And this might come with some stipulations, kind of like 9/11 did. When 9/11 happened, they passed what's called the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act gave them the ability to tap your phones and read your text messages in the name of terror and safety. All right, they're looking for another reach right now, you know, and that's just words through the grapevine, you know. So let me read that to you real quick. Hold on. Here we have it. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 33, and we read, and from the land of the Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them. That, all right, the land of the Assyrians, this is going to be America, all right, and shall the enemy besiege them somehow, some way. One of these Ishmaelite, you know, or one of these so-called Iranian nations get in here, and they're going to cause a terrorist attack. They're going to gain access to this place. Now, we all know when Biden was in office, what happened? They opened the border, and they kept coming on the news saying, what? We don't know who is in the United States of America. We don't know who's here. Think about that. That's why it says, what? And from the land of the Assyrians, America, shall the enemy besiege them. The enemy, whether it be, you know, Ishmael, one of these little Iranian groups that gain access over here, a terror attack is going to happen. All right? It does say of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, it says, and consume some of them. They're actually going to kill people. All right? Bodies are actually going to drop. They're actually going to be devastated. How do you know that? Well, look at the response. And in their host shall be fear and dread. And strife among their kings. That's right. And the host is going to be fear and dread. It's going to shake America. People are going to be like, yo, what the fuck just went on? You know? And strife among the kings. People are going to be, you know, the president's going to be on some shit like, hey, we got to respond. They're scrambling for a response. You know? So this news right here is, it's something to keep your eye on. It's noteworthy. Slacker. Oh, right here I got the tea, or what's my own thing? But you gotta have them lemons in it. Anyway.
Some pretty shocking developing news coming out regarding terror attacks in the United States on U.S. cities. Let's take a look at the latest coming out today, December 4th, 2025. You can see here, third Afghan national from the Biden-era program arrested in a week by ICE agents in Virginia, according to the Department of Homeland Security. The third
Afghan national from Biden-era program. See, this is a spin. All right, they're saying a Biden-era program because you can probably see more of this in the future. You're probably going to see more of it. So they're giving it like a name. A Biden-era program is the reason why all these terrorists are in the United States today, even though it's technically true. But don't get too, caught up in the rigmarole because, like Elder Malcolm says, all right, and the brother Karatazov, the king. You got the left wing and the right wing, and they're all a part of the same bird. All right. No. Third Afghan national from Biden-era program arrested in a week by ICE agents in Virginia DHS.
One this week arrested for potential terror attacks in the United States. Afghan national who entered the U.S. under Operation Allies. Welcome. Arrested for alleged ISIS-K links. So they're saying that Operation Allies Welcome during the Biden administration brought in tons of these individuals that wanted to do terror attacks against the United States. Third one this week arrested. Take a look at this one coming out 2 days ago. A traffic stop foils an alleged terror attack plot against UD police, University of Delaware. We're hearing another one was captured. And take a look, Afghan citizen federally charged for posting threats to build bombs and end Americans. Now, I shared this with you. That individual was posting on TikTok. It says that this terror suspect said that he wanted to end Americans in Fort Worth and end himself in a bombing. And also, we saw the accused National Guard shooter held without bond after pleading not guilty to...
Don't forget, the National Guard shooter was also an Afghan man. Come on now, come on. And what was so funny about this whole thing, that everybody is thinking that the Hebrew Israelites or IUIC, they always think that we in gold and purple. Even a woman in our camp walked up and talked about the gold and purple. She was like, y'all a powerful army or whatever. And we had to explain to her that it really wasn't that. We not part of them. But a lot of people are thinking that. So with that notion, they're under a Muslim mosque. They're under a 501c3 charter, and they're under the label of a Muslim mosque. Just let that just sink in for a second, man. You get it, you get it. If you don't, it's cause for great reflection, man.
To ending those two National Guards and assault charges from his hospital bed. And now we are hearing that the Trump administration is reviewing all Afghan nationals who entered the United States under the Biden administration, under Press Secretary Carolyn Levitz's word at the White House. So 3 now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. They're saying that the threat is very real. Various cities around the United States, we're hearing that there are individuals who want to commit these attacks on the U.S., and they are capturing them left and right. Just this week, 3 of them have been arrested. Man, let me know your thoughts. If you appreciate the Trump administration and the way they're handling this, drop a 47 in the comments if you feel like this is going to help make America safe again. Now, if you think no and you don't appreciate the way things are being done, drop a 46 for the previous administration. But right now, we're hearing that there are a lot of people that are glad that these individuals are being captured, that there are plans to commit attacks like we saw in Washington, D.C. just right before Thanksgiving. And now in the past week, 3 individuals with plans to commit these attacks in U.S. cities have been captured. So I'm going to dive right into the video footage and the articles, get you caught up on the latest so you know exactly what is going on here. Also, somebody asked in the comments about Mr. Adam Schneider from Schneider Reports. Adam, if you're watching this, shoot me an email or reach out to me on my socials.
Well, that's pretty much the point. I'm on a plantation, so I hope you can take something from this. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Achah, Wadash. Shalom.